So I just did a deck profile on Bujin's the other day, and I reworked the deck. Ended up, I tried out 2 builds of it Thursday for locals. A lot of testing. Both builds seem to work pretty good, So I'm just gonna keep messing around with it. But this is the deck that the build of the deck that I mentioned in the last video. I was gonna go for a more turbo, more aggressive build, and this is the build. So I want to do a quick update on this build to go with my other build, the more control-y build that wasn't quite as aggressive. So I'll just go ahead and get right into this build of the Bujins. Still have the 3 mottos, 2 Mikas. This time we have 2 Arasudas. Works very well with Harume, if you know the combo. Banish a Bujin to summon Harume, then you special summon Arasuda. It's a quick Exceed, quick Sano, Kagasuchi, any Exceed, depending on the situation. Then I have 2 Cranes. I went down to 2 just for room mostly. I know a lot of builds are running it at 2, but I really just feel better with it at 3. Because I just don't want to run out, There is Debunk, there is Mind Crush, and your opponent can play around it fairly, if they know what they're doing, they can play around it. Even still, I'd feel better with it at 3. I'll try to wait. I'm probably going to try to work in a 3rd one, but for right now, just 2. And still have 2 hares, 2 turtles, and the 1 Quillin. I've considered dropping the Quillin for the 3rd Crane, but Quillin just came in really handy in like a few of the matches that I was playing against. Most notably, I went against Sylvans, and Quillin was just a good way to make Quasar, to get rid of that negate, so I could just do the plays I wanted. So yeah, it came in handy there. Then you have the 1 Honest, and the last monster is 1 Zephyros the Elite. Zephyros is in here just to recycle Tinkies. It really serves no other purpose. If you draw it, you can pitch it with Yamato if you have to. You can go into rank 4s with it, but it's not optimal to do so because you can't go into your Bujin XYZs. But it's in here mostly just to recycle Tinky, and that's really good. Then you have the 3 Tinkies, and then 1 Tensu. I tried this at more than 1, and just 1 worked out fine. The deck is able to go off without this, but this just adds a little more consistency to the turbo part. If you draw, if you don't, it doesn't really slow it down too much. It's still a good card. Running it more than 1 seemed like you would draw it in multiples, or you just wouldn't see it. I wouldn't run it any more than 2 if I decided to even go that far, so I just stick with the 1 for right now. Then went up to 3 Bujin Carnations because this card's just amazing. I don't really have to say much on that. Then 3 Upstarts. Yeah, no dualities, just Upstarts, more draw power. Get to what you need as fast as you can. Foolish Barrel for the Zephyros. You want to put it in grave so you don't draw it. Bounce back your Tinkies, reuse, get more searches. If you drew Zephyros, you can send a turtle, a crane, a turtle, a hare, Quillin, or just set up like if you go second, send a hare turtle so you can make sure your Yamato gets on field safely. Then 2 Lance for defense, 1 Book of Moon, and 2 MSTs. For traps, very low trap count in this build. Have a 3 Reckless Greeds. Just draw power. Like I said, get to what you need faster. And the last 3 traps. 3 Breakthrough Skills. I chose Breakthrough Skill over Fiendish Chain because it works well with Kagasuchi. If you mill this, you can still use it. And Breakthrough Skill is just overall really good. Extra deck is still the same as last, but I'll just go over it real quick. Tsukiyomi, double Susanoo, Kagasuchi, 2 Star Leash, Tiger King, Omega. Those are the Beast Warriors, Bujins, and Light Exceeds for generics. I have Rhapsody, Berserk, Cowboy, Diamond Dyer, Draco, Ragnar Zero, Karen Gorgon, and Crazy Box for Skill Dream. Side deck has changed a little bit for this version. Let's go over it. Side decking 3 max C's, just more draw power if you go into those heavy special summon decks. If you draw power enough, you know, you'll have enough hand to just, you know, when Bujins can just pretty much push through anything. If you have Carnation, then yeah, it doesn't really matter what back row your opponent has, because you can just push right through it. One bear, just for those problem cards. 3 Kaisers. This deck can start off slow, so you can just set up with Kaiser if you so need to. If you're versing another deck that spams a lot of summons, you can just stall out with Kaiser. Soul Release, because most decks are Graveyard Reliant, so just remove their pieces. The 3rd MST, and it's still the triple Mind Crush, and then I put in triple Malevolent Catastrophe because back row sucks ass. That's the deck, guys. I want to do just a quick update. Thanks for watching. Until next time.